So I got something super cool for you today.
Oh, yeah? Go on.
Okay, so hey, hello there. Welcome back to the Work Garden, your cozy place to learn English. I'm Hannah. Before we even start, just take a second to arrive here. If you're driving, please keep your eyes on the road. But if you're at home, maybe just, unclench your jaw. I always have to remind myself to do that.
And I'm Fred, and we are so glad you're spending this time with us. Seriously, learning a language while working a full-time job it's a lot. It's like running a marathon while carrying a heavy backpack. It really is.
It really is. And today, we want to talk about that feeling. We aren't just teaching you words, we want to teach you how to feel okay at work, how to speak even when your hands are shaking and your heart is beating super fast. This is a really safe space for B1 learners. We'll speak at a natural, slow pace.
Absolutely. And in this long episode, we're going deep. We have role plays, we have email tips, and even a whole section on small talk, which I know is a big one for a lot of people. So grab a cup of tea or coffee and let's walk into our work garden together.
Okay, so Fred, you mentioned before that our work life is like a garden. Can you tell me more about that? Let's look a little closer at that idea.
Yeah, totally. So think about the greenhouse.
The greenhouse. Okay, what's that in our work life?
The greenhouse is your practice zone. It is absolutely essential. It's where you practice your English before you go into the big garden of a meeting, right? It's where you talk to yourself in the mirror or write notes in your journal or you use an app. That's your private, safe space to grow.
Oh, I love that. So inside the greenhouse, it's warm and it's protected. You can make mistakes. But the garden, I guess that's where the weather happens.
Exactly, right. Sometimes the weather is sunny, everyone is happy, the coffee is good, you understand every single word. But sometimes there's a storm.
A work storm. Okay, I know what that is. Like when a deadline is suddenly moved from Friday to Tuesday, or when a client is unhappy.
Yes, that's it exactly. And when the storm hits, our English often it just breaks. We forget the ed at the end of verbs. We forget the word for attachment. And you know what? That is absolutely okay.
That's such an important thing to hear.
It is. It is important to remember the goal of work English isn't to be a poet. The goal is to be clear. If you are clear, you're successful. That's the bottom line. Okay, let's get practical. Let's really dig in here. We've designed 3 role-play mini lessons to help you handle some really common and pretty stressful work situations.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's do scenario A, the I'm lost moment. You know this feeling. Imagine you're in a meeting. Your colleague is speaking super fast about a new project. You are maybe 50% lost. Fred, can you show us the B1 power strategy for this?
You got it. Okay, I'll be the fast-talking colleague.
And I'll be the employee.
So if we pivot the strategy towards the Q4 KPIs, we can leverage the organic reach and basically 2x our ROI by Monday. Does that make sense?
Sorry to interrupt, Fred. I want to make sure I'm following you. Could you explain what you mean by KPIs in this context?
Oh, sure. Key performance indicators, basically our goals for the end of the year.
Thank you, and just to be 100% sure, you want the report ready by Monday.
Exactly.
Okay, scene. Did you see what I did there? I used 2 specific phrases. I want to make sure I'm following you, and just to be 100% sure. These are what we call safe phrases. They make you look careful and engaged, not, bad at English.
That is so key. It reframes the entire interaction. It's about clarity, not about your ability. And that brings us to the next one, which is maybe the hardest one. Scenario B, the negative feedback moment. Your boss tells you that you made a mistake,
Oof, okay, this is tough. I'll be the boss this time.
and I'll be the employee.
Fred, I looked at the spreadsheet you sent. There are quite a few errors in the final column. We can't send this to the client yet.
Oh, I see. I apologize for that. I think I misunderstood the instructions for that column. Could you show me the correct way to do it? I want to get it right this time.
Sure, let's look at it together.
Okay, let's break that down. Did you hear it? Instead of saying, sorry, my English is bad, which is what we often feel like saying, I said, I misunderstood the instructions. This is huge. It focuses on the task, not your language ability. It keeps your professional dignity intact.
Professional dignity. Wow, that's a really powerful way to think about it. Okay, let's do one more. Scenario C, the I have an idea moment. This is for those times when you have a valuable contribution, but you feel nervous about speaking up.
Okay, team. So the current proposal is to launch the new marketing campaign in the first week of March. We've allocated the budget and the resources are aligned. Does anyone have any final thoughts before we move forward?
Actually, yes, I have a thought. Could I just quickly share an idea?
Perfect. Did you hear that? She didn't interrupt, she didn't apologize, and she didn't sound unsure. She just stepped in calmly.
Exactly, and that's the key. You don't need perfect English to contribute. You just need one clear sentence. Okay, now let's move from speaking to writing. This is a big one. I know so many of our listeners spend hours, literally hours, writing one single email because they're afraid of sounding rude or unprofessional.
Oh, we call this the email loop. You write, you delete, you write, you look at it again, you delete. It's exhausting.
It is. So let's simplify. For B1 learners, what is a good structure to follow, Fred?
Okay, the three-part structure. This is your best friend. First point, the greeting and pleasantry. Hi, name. I hope you're having a good week. Simple. Second point, the why. I'm writing to ask about, or I'm sending you the update on. Just be direct. And the third point, the call to action. Please let me know if you have any questions. That's it.
Okay, so let's try what you call a politeness upgrade. What's a common mistake people make?
Being too direct. It can sound rude in English, even if it's normal in your language. For instance, instead of saying, give me the file, which is a bit harsh,
Right.
you say, could you please send me the file when you have a moment? See that? It's softer.
Okay, my turn. Instead of I don't know, which can sound a little unhelpful,
Mm-hmm.
you can say, I will look into that and let you know by tomorrow.
Exactly. See the difference? It's not about using more complex words. It's about using these softeners like could you, please, and when you have a moment. They make a huge difference.
Okay, but work isn't just meetings and emails, right? It's, the 5 minutes before the meeting starts. It's when you're making coffee in the kitchen.
Ah, yes. This is small talk. And let's be honest, for many learners, it's scarier than the actual work because there is no script. It's totally unpredictable.
Totally. I used to dread it. So, I actually have a secret formula for this.
Oh, do tell.
Okay, it's the observation plus the question. You just look at something in the room or about the person, that's the observation, and then you ask a question about it.
I love that. So simple. Give me an example.
Okay, like, oh, I like your mug. That's the observation. Is that from your last vacation? That's the question.
Brilliant. Or another one. It's finally raining today. That's the observation. Did you have a hard time getting to the office? That's the question.
Exactly. It's so easy.
It's simple, it's human, and it builds a bridge between you and your coworkers. And I really believe this. When you have a bridge, the work becomes so much easier.
Okay, so Fred, I think it's time for our language lab. Let's add 10 more high-value work English words to our toolkit.
Let's do it. I'll give the word and the definition, and you can listen and repeat at home. First one, collaborate. That's a verb. It means to work together with someone. For example, I'd love to collaborate on this project with you.
Okay, collaborate. I like that one. What's next?
Deadline, a noun. The time or date when something must be finished. Like, we are working hard to meet the Friday deadline. A classic work word. Number 3 is feedback, also a noun. Information about your performance, as in, constructive feedback helps me improve my work.
Feedback. We all need that.
We do. Next, agenda. A list of items to be discussed in a meeting. Did everyone receive the agenda for this afternoon? And then, prioritize. A verb. To decide which thing is most important. I need to prioritize my emails before I start the report.
Prioritize. That's my whole life. Okay, 5 more.
All right, moving fast. Implement. That's a verb, meaning to start using a plan or system. We will implement the new software next month. Then, brief. This can be an adjective meaning short or a verb to give short instructions. Can you give me a brief update on the situation?
Okay, brief. Got it.
3 to go. Flexible, an adjective. Able to change or be changed easily. My work hours are flexible so I can start early. Next, resolved, verb or adjective. It means finished or fixed. I'm happy to say the problem is finally resolved. And last one, objective. It's just a noun. It means a goal. Our main objective this month is to find 5 new clients. And that's 10. So before we go, we have to talk about something really, really important. The psychology of this whole thing. Let's talk about the shady crow again. You know, that little voice in your head that says you're not good enough because you still have an accent.
Ugh, this shady crow. It's so loud sometimes. I really want everyone listening to hear this next part. So please, listen to me. Your accent is a sign of bravery. It is absolute proof that you know more than one language, which is incredible.
It's a superpower. In the work garden, the most successful people aren't the ones with perfect grammar. They're the ones who are proactive, who try. If you make a mistake, just say, oops, let me rephrase that, and you move on.
Yes, don't hide. Don't go silent in meetings. When you go silent, you stop growing. Even if you only say 3 words in a meeting, say them with your chin up. Be proud.
Wow, we have covered so much today. We talked about the greenhouse, we role-played some tricky moments, looked at email structures, and we learned 10 new words.
And it's okay if you don't remember everything. It's totally fine. This episode will be here. You can come back and listen again tomorrow while you're folding laundry or sitting on the train. Repetition is your friend.
It really is. So tonight, when you finish your day, I want you to do one thing for us. Don't look at what you did wrong. Look at one weed you pulled today in your garden. Maybe it was just saying hi to a colleague in the kitchen.
That absolutely counts. That's growth. And if you found this helpful, please share it. Not for the algorithm, but for that one person out there who is feeling lonely and scared on their English journey. You could really help them.
Yes, and please leave us a comment. We really want to know, what is one phrase from today that you will use at work tomorrow? We read every single one, and it helps us know what is useful for you.
You are doing great. One step, one task, one word at a time.
See you in the next episode of The Work Garden.
Bye for now.
Bye.